Hey, how's it going, you guys? Um, the topic of this video is dating in Nairobi as an expat Westerner. That means someone, from America or Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, etc. So the first thing I would say is that it's very good. Um, I believe that because as an expat, or an expat that looks different than the local population, you initially draw a lot of interest, I think you could say. And also, just the one observation I would make. This is Westlands, by the way. This is the Westlands neighborhood of Nairobi. Anyways, one observation I would make is that whenever you're in a foreign country and you are noticeably a foreigner, one thing that people know right off the bat is, well, at least he can afford a plane ticket. At least I know he's not homeless. At least I know he was capable of going and getting a passport and filling out the online forms for a visa application. In the case of Kenya, you have to have a visa. Now, the general population may or may not know that, but they sense that there's something. You can't have just fallen off the back of a potato truck, right? You probably had to get a coronavirus test. You probably had to get maybe a vaccination. Did I present vaccination? Yeah, I did, right. Kenya, at least when I entered, you had to. So, I guess that puts you kind of, at least they know you're not some guy who's completely broke, right? Right. So I have found that both on Tinder and OKcupid, I just get a ton of responses. I mean, just hundreds. Because, well, again, I don't know exactly what they're thinking. But I will say that there has been an enormous response to my profile. And I look about 45, although I'm actually in my early 50s. So, and I'm in good shape. I'm not bad looking, but I'm not, some Brad Pitt guy either. I'm nothing special, really. And I get tons and tons of matches on OKcupid and Tinder. Those are the main dating websites or apps I use. I use a website sometimes also called what's it called? Afro Introductions or something like that. Yeah. So I would say that I definitely have gone out with women who are much better looking than the ones I normally go out with in the United States or in Latin America for that matter. Right? I've traveled all over the world, and so because I travel all over the world and for long periods of time, again, I have spent well over 12 years, we're going on 13 years, at different points over the last 20 years. Off and on, but like for example, this last stint has been almost 2 years where I've flown back through Miami here and there, sure, but I've been 2 years overseas this time. I don't know, close to it, not quite. Just about. But so during this time, I've gotten to notice, well, with so much time overseas, I have seen the kind of reactions I get from women. And sometimes they're this, sometimes they're that. But I can tell you that it's much higher in Nairobi, Kenya. And I suppose also Mombasa too, because I was there for a little bit as well. So I hope that information is useful to you. Now, if you're a Kenyan watching this video, I don't know what you're going to make of it, or what, you know, whether maybe you'll just think, oh, well, I'm not interested in that. So, but give me a thumbs up as they, oh, no, I hate that bullshit, baloney. I don't want to swear because then they'll, censor my video or something. I'm not sure, but, so I appreciate if you're Kenyan and you watch this and you go, well, I don't want to hear about all that. Well, I'm just, well, I'm sorry if you don't want to hear that. So, okay.